Alright guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're here to talk about Meta Horizon Worlds. Yes, we're going to be doing a deep dive into Horizon Worlds and all the things that I've noticed of Horizon Worlds. I know a lot of people always like to talk shit about Horizon Worlds because they get annoyed that they get these pop-ups all the time and that they're always being told to get into it and stuff like that. I'm not one of those people. I like when I'm being told about things because a lot of the times I'm interested in them. A lot of the times I want to know what's happening in Meta Horizon Worlds because I think there's some really cool stuff happening in here. And I was pretty shocked over the last couple of weeks when I went in here, and they're updating this game like crazy, including Meta themselves. We're getting new things from ESPN, from NBC Universal. Creators are still making fantastic worlds, and everything is getting better and better. The graphics are getting better as time goes on. I mean, there are some cool social areas to hang out in, including 18+ worlds only that kids can't get into if that's what you want to do. There's a lot to talk about in this video. This is going to be a long video because we're going to be exploring a bunch of different worlds to give you guys an idea of what makes Horizon Worlds today so much better than it was even a year ago. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Gaming tech, eating brekkie is the gaming tech. Going for a brekkie is the gaming tech. Gaming techie is the gaming tech. Gaming techie.
Alright guys, so here we are with Meta Horizon Worlds here. We're at the main menu, and before we dive into some things, I kind of want to talk to you guys about my feelings on Meta Horizons, where it came from, where it was, and where we are today. Before we dive into this, because I've been exploring Meta Horizons a lot over the last few days, and I'm very, very impressed. Now, I know that there's been a lot of flack that Horizon gets because, you know, it's a little bit in your face on the app. They're integrating it into Horizon on your phone, and you see a lot of it popping up with different things. But for me, personally, I like that because I'm into Horizon Worlds and I'm into some of the things that they're doing. And hopefully this video kind of shows you what they're doing and what they're going for and what, in my opinion, makes Horizon Worlds cool and different from the others out there. Because we're going to be exploring social spaces, cool spaces, gaming spaces, all those kinds of things that, you know, we want to explore and stuff. I want to be showing you a little bit of each one today on what makes this thing interesting. And in my opinion, this is my favorite social application to use compared to Rec Room and VR Chat. This is my chosen one. I always find cool people to talk to. I always find people in here. Yes, of course, we're going to run into some kids and stuff just like you do on every platform. That's no different than when I go into VR Chat and I hear kids all the time. And Rec Room, way worse. But you know, there's spaces that you can go to that 18+ only that we're going to talk about, and just some cool things that you can do in this game that, you know, is really, really fun. And we're actually going to start off by going into the one that kind of blew me away the most here, and we're going to actually go into, before we go into it, I'm going to show you the saved worlds that I have. Where are they? Did I miss where I saved them? Yeah, they're over here. Let's see. We're going to start into the Horizon Central area. So this is going to drop us into the open lobby. Think about this as the central hub. This is the one that's always featured on their page. This is like where you start. I always said that like Horizon Worlds always needed a central spot to kind of invite people into so you can meet up with friends and then decide what world you want to go into from there. And that's kind of what this world is, but they've added some stuff to it that I really like. Of course, it is now winter themed. Every time that there's something going on, whether it's a season or Christmas or something, they're always updating this world, and that's exactly what I want to see, and they're doing a great job of that. And now they added something that is really, really cool as well, which is the unlockables now. That you can get for like skins and stuff like that you can either earn in game or sometimes you pay for them with meta credits now that they added into this game as well. So we're going to go ahead and start there just so I could show you kind of what the vibe is in there before we go elsewhere. Horizon Worlds, like I said, has come a long way from where it used to be. I mean, even the graphics and some of the ones that I'm going to show you, I think have vastly improved to when Meta Horizons came out. And what I really like now is that they actually put you into this opening area here when you first launch into this area. And you can kind of see that it says here, when you're ready to step in, people will be able to see and hear you. So right now, nobody can see or hear me. I can see them walking around, but I'm still talking to you guys without bothering all them, which is great. So this is like the central area that you get to walk into, and it's like the lobby system when you first get in, which I think is really cool. And like I said, the graphics on some of these worlds are getting better and better because Meta is finally allowing developers to use their tools that they're using. Some of the worlds are vastly superior than others because Meta sometimes gives developers like themselves or ESPN or whoever's making worlds look a lot better than maybe the third-party creators are using that are building worlds like you and me. And those tools are getting rolled out little by little to everybody. So worlds are getting better and better in here, and it is vastly superior to where this was a year ago when it comes to graphics. And hopefully that will come across, as we go on. I mean, it's still the style of this game, like Rec Room and stuff like that. It's in that same vein. It's not realistic or anything, but it's so much better than the cartoony, blocky stuff that was here in the beginning. And some of the games in here now and the exploration that you get in here rivals some of the games that you can sometimes play on the Quest store that are just as fun. They may not look as good, but they are just as fun. And we'll get into some of those as we go. But this is the open lobby, so as soon as we walk in, people are going to be able to hear. So I won't be talking as much, but you guys will get the idea here. So let's join in. Here we go. I love how that transitions too. When you walk through that area, you can hear like the transition of people talking and stuff. So you can see there's always people in here. Whoever tries to tell me the Horizon world is not popular, but this is the open lobby. You can see different areas and stuff like that you can kind of go into and stuff. This is a good one that a lot of people like playing, Kaiju City, which is cool. And then we got Worlds Wait, which they highlight certain worlds and stuff like that. Saber, superheroes, and wizards. Then you got Octopus Bash. We're literally going to have to block this guy because he's obviously just going to follow us and just annoy us. So what you can also do if you don't want to see the person at all is you can just block. So that just gives you an idea right there. So now you can see that they don't appear as a person in front of you. They're like grayed out. So gives you an idea of how you can do things, but I really like this because it's like a good place to congregate in. They've updated it recently. I like the stylized graphics in here, how they do. You can see that it highlights different worlds, and every time I come in here, they're always highlighting different worlds. Super Romo, we're definitely going to be talking about and going into later, which is cool. Find Your Match, like I didn't even see this one last time. There's always new worlds coming in here. And what I really like that they've added to a lot of the world, and this is sometime recent in the last like month or two, is these little areas that you can go into that are kind of 3D pop out that you can take a picture in, and then they feature you up there in different worlds and stuff of you taking pictures with your friends and stuff. Yeah, and then they have like this little DJ booth, and you can take pictures in front of the DJ booth, which is interesting. Like I said, the pictures show up on there. All these different camera photo booth spots are now littered around all the worlds, which is pretty cool on where they go. And then they have all these other ones here. You got Shop Central, and this is really cool right here. They have all these different quests, so you always have something to do when you're in like the quests and stuff like that. Always something to kind of go for. And now they have all these different things that you can get new rewards every month, so it gives you an incentive to come in here, and that's kind of what they need. They need to give people incentives to come in here, and now they do. They have all these different ones. You can try them on, all these different outfits and stuff that your avatar can wear, and they rotate all the time, every month or every week, depending on what's going on. Yes, obviously, some of these you got to purchase now. Which is not a surprise. Some of them you can't even purchase yet. That's how new some of this stuff is. Yeah, it looks like most of these are actually coming soon. Because like I said, this is relatively all new. But here's one right here. So you can see I have 300 credits. I think that's what everyone started with because I haven't purchased any yet. But you can see that you can purchase this. Okay, so you can do it the lazy way and just purchase it outright for money with those meta credits if you want. Or actually do the quest, and then you'll get it that way. As you can see here, change your avatar's look 3 days in a row. So yeah, and you can see that some of the games that are featured here also give you stuff too. So you can get credits by just playing certain things. Play 30 minutes total in highlighted worlds, and earn 500 XP playing Kaiju City Showdown. So you don't have to purchase those. It's kind of like every other game you guys are used to knowing. You got to remember this game's also on mobile as well. People are in here on their mobile phones, not just in VR headsets. So some of this stuff, yes, you can purchase outright and do it the lazy way, but of course, you can also just earn them, which is great. I think it's as long as it's balanced and you can actually complete them and do those quests, and that's fine. Let people purchase them if they want to, and then we will not purchase them if we don't want to and do the quest. I think that's a great way to do it as long as it's balanced and you can actually earn them. And these don't look that hard to do, obviously. You can see I've already taken 2 out of 3 of these, so I'm pretty close to earning that. So yeah, this is the cool central hub to start your day in Horizon Worlds to meet people and stuff. This is the one I want to talk about next. And yes, when I go in here, this is not going to this is going to show you the world that like I was most unimpressed with the last few months, because all their other worlds were getting updated. And if you guys remember what venues used to look like, this is supposed to be a featured world. This is supposed to look amazing. This is supposed to highlight like concerts and stuff, and I thought it was terrible before. Like terrible. I wish I could show you the before and after, but I don't have any videos of the before and after. But when I came in here yesterday, I was like, holy crap, they finally changed the venues area. And this is so much better than it used to be. Exactly what I wanted venues to be is you wanted to come in here and sure, you can have mini games and stuff, but let these areas speak for themselves. Venues is all about, you know, concerts and things to watch with your friends, right? That's the name of the game. Well, now they've had everything separated. So this area right here is all about horror stuff. So when I come over here, you can explore horror-based things like this Trick or Treat VR movie or the Faceless Lady that you can jump right into, the Creepy Cabin. So featured games and movies and stuff that you can watch with your friends. The Universal Monsters Arena, which is a really good game as well. There's so many highlighted worlds that I could talk about, but we can make this video 2 hours long and we'll be here another day. Maybe I'll do a part 2 a different day because there's so many worlds I want to talk about in today's video. But all these different things, and then each of them have like a little mini game. Like this one has a little whack-a mini game, and they all have leaderboards and stuff, which is cool, as you can see here. And they all have their thing. And then if you come back here, this is the sports area. Obviously, you got a little basketball you can kind of mess around with and stuff that you can toss. Hey, look at we got that. Oh, we just missed. You can turn big here. Look at that. Look at those gigantic avatars. That's freaking awesome. And then they have all these worlds that are highlighting sports ones that are obviously highlighted, like the NBA Arena and the ESPN Tailgate, which we definitely will be going into next because that world is amazing. And then they have little mini games to play in all these worlds, like you see Connect 4 over here. You got a little, oh, and this is a big thing that they just added here. I don't know when they added it, but it was very recent in the last month or two. Very simplistic thing, but adds a whole different level to every world. You can finally sit down. Imagine that. You can finally take a seat when before the seats were everywhere, but you couldn't actually sit down. You had to just pretend you were sitting down in front of it. Well, now you can finally take a seat. And I know that's a simplistic thing, but it adds to the immersion of building worlds and being surrounded by people in front of a campfire and stuff. And then you can watch these shows. And then this one's a mini game. Like you can see here, you have to try and get to the end here without dying and stuff. That you could jump around and then you can get on the leaderboard. So it gives you things to do in each world, but the mini games were not the only thing you wanted to see. You wanted to be able to, I wanted venues to be just like this, to be separated out to experience different things that are going on and have them separated. Like here is the music one. So you can see everything here is all about concerts and stuff. You got Sabrina Carpenter's VR concert, and they're featuring ones that are coming right here, live now. Cosmic Theater is featured over here. So this is how venues should have been, and this is a great, great improvement of what it used to be like before. And this is the entertainment sector over here, which is really cool. So you got the music sector over there. This is the entertainment sector. So they have different ones featured over here, which is cool. Depending on what you're actually looking for, this is the comedy club over here. So again, they are highlighting comedians over here. This is exactly what I wanted venues to be. Amanda, I wish I could show you guys before because it was terrible before. Like every other location was optimized well and they did a great job. And this was the worst one of them all, and they finally did it. This looks amazing now. And, you know, you got the sports area, the horror area, the music area, the entertainment area, and they still added the new unique minigames and stuff. And what all their areas are starting to do, at least the ones made by Meta themselves, is they have this little map that kind of shows you where everything is, which I actually really like. Again, it feels more immersed, like you're like in a area that you need to like know where things are and stuff like that. And you can see everything I just talked about. You can see all the mini games where they are and the central hotspots and what each location is. And I'm going to show you one other spot here before we move. I think it's hiding down there that I forgot to show you because some of these areas have hidden areas that you need to find that you don't see at first glance. And I think it's behind here. Yeah, so you can come down here and here's another Instagram spot right here where you can take it with Sabrina Carpenter here on the bottom, which is cool. And you can take a little video here. So it's not even just pictures. Sometimes you can take a video. You could take these little props over here. Again, over here with the stuff you can unlock. Blind boxes. Again, another map over here. You got a little map over here that shows you everything. And then you got all the things for visiting over here. But yeah, that's like this area over here. Like I said, they did a great job retheming this. I don't know when this happened, but I'm in here all the time, and I only saw this yesterday, so this also had to be pretty recent. But yeah, this is awesome. They did a great job. So that's venues. Way better than it was before. If you guys were in here before, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So now we're going to look at ESPN Tailgate. This one is also really, really impressive. This is not made by Meta. It's actually made by ESPN. But this also blew me away when I saw this. This is one of the latest ones that they just advertised, I think, a week or two ago. And I got in here and tried this out. And this is also amazing. And the graphics on this one look great. They're not done. Really makes you feel like you're part of the ESPN world. And here's the iconic sounds. Boom. The iconic sound when you first enter. Love it. And then over here, you can see that they're going to have VR highlights every once in a while, and you're going to be able to join other fans to watch the latest sports highlights and player interviews and stuff, and you're going to be able to watch them together. So that's really cool. So yeah, besides that VR highlights here, then you come over here and look at this tailgate that you have over here. First of all, you have disc golf that you have right here. So they have disc golf all around. You can see that they have signs for everything, which I think is also pretty cool. And their mini games that they come up with are actually pretty well done most of the time. And they're all unique to each space. I mean, this has a this or that where you can come in here and, decide which one you want. LeBron or Kobe, for example, and stand on it. Another disc golf one over here. They have interesting stuff that fits the theme of everything. And look at this. We got cornhole over here that you can play with two teams that works well. They keep score over there. So they're not just like throwaway mini games like a lot of people like to say. They're actually like, mini games that are fun to play. It's not that they're just like, for example, like this one over here is not just like cornhole where you just like throw a bag over there, but nothing is really happening. Where there's not keeping score or anything, where you're just tossing it at, but nothing's happening. There's no teams or scores or anything. But no, it's an actual mini game that was created. So, like I said, they're doing a good job with creating stuff like that. And then they have hilarious ones like this one over here, where up to 4 people can do a hot dog eating contest and then just be over here eating hot dogs and see who can eat the most hot dogs and be on the leaderboard over here. So they got some hilarious stuff that you can do as well. I think I played this before, didn't I? Yeah, so I'm down here with 2 when I did this yesterday. But yeah, it feels like I'm at an ESPN tailgate. Like I said, it's pretty cool. And then they got this home run derby over here. Look, check this out. You can actually come over here. Again, you got the leaderboards over here. You got a little dugout that they created. And he's playing right now. You can see the ball's going to be pitched, and then you have to literally hit home runs out of here and see who gets the highest score, which I think is pretty cool. So they're doing a good job with all of this stuff. And here's the disc golf I was talking about before. That you can kind of start right here, and then you do the disc golf of all the different locations that you saw. They feature some other worlds like X Stadium over here, where they also have sporting events, venues that we just came from. And they also have the football toss, which I think is great. That's a great mini game where you get to throw these footballs into those and try to get those. So that's cool. Leaderboards for that as well, of course. All right, so then you got like the other disc golf over here, but the coolest place, in my opinion, that is here is the actual inside of the ESPN building. Because they did some cool stuff in there that it just all seamlessly works. Like Meta Horizons has come a long way to where it was before. Not only are the mini games much better that are being created that are actually fun to play, like I said, and not throwaways. They have unlockables now and reasons to come back. But check this out right here. You would think that this, Meta Horizons back in the day would have something like this. And what would happen is that most of this would just be for a show. Like you wouldn't be able to do anything usually back in the day with Meta Horizons. But now instead, what they've done is that you can actually come over here and check this out. It gives you instructions and you can position yourself behind the desk, select the topic, and then the cameras will roll and you get to take a video of yourself for 60 seconds talking about that topic and then save it to a recording and you can share it about whatever topic comes up about, whatever sporting event that they're going to bring up. So that's just really cool. Imagine doing that with your friends, being behind the ESPN desk and just doing like what ESPN does and being able to do like, who is the NFL GOAT? Get the cameras ready. You hit record right now and then you start talking and you get to share it to your social platforms. I think this stuff is cool. Like I said, this used to be where it was just for show and it would just be this room and you wouldn't be able to do anything in it, even though it would look cool a year ago. But now they're all interactable with an actual purpose and with good, unique ideas that are fun to do. And they always have different topics to talk about, but it doesn't end there. Let me go up the stairs. And again, you have all these quest boards, so you know what you want to do. to unlock different things, unlock different shirts. And they have all these different pages, all these things you can unlock. So it gives you a reason to come into these environments that are just not for nothing. And look at how this is designed. It's just designed super well. Again, you can see all these different things that you can unlock, and it tells you like, hey, and this or that, vote 10 times and you unlock this, and all the different things that you can unlock, the hot dog competition, the first take and stuff. But then we have another part of here. I forget how you get up there. You have to get up there somehow. Which is the video area. Did I miss the entrance over there? I mean, I see the video over there, but I forget where you enter. Where's the top area? So you have to come. That's the. It says the theater is this way. Am I missing? Oh, you know what? It could be that this is the 3D viewing area because it says it right here on the floor. That's weird. So I don't know if something is weirdly happening because that wasn't like that when I came in here yesterday. I don't know if it's just this lobby or it's glitching or something. But theoretically, you wouldn't be able to see this anyway because I'm recording and they wouldn't let you see what's being in front of you anyway. So this is probably coming up black for you regardless on this video. But picture this right here with all your friends and you're watching ESPN highlights and it kind of feels like you're on a field right now. I can kind of see it even though it's a little bit grayed out. But you feel like you're on a field watching these different events and stuff. So it's pretty cool, like I said, and they have all these rotating all the time. Yesterday I was watching a cornhole match, which was fun actually to watch. The only thing I wish that Meta did more of, and maybe with their new partnership they will, with James Cameron, is that like a lot of these videos that you see in these places are all 2D. They do look great. They're usually in 180, but I would like to see them in 180 3D instead of 2D, which would be a lot cooler to see. Especially, you guys know Apple Vision Pro does that really well. So hopefully they lean into that more. But regardless, this is still really cool and it still makes you feel like you're there. It's just, adding the 3D just adds an extra layer to it. That covers everything in the ESPN tailgate, that I wanted to show you guys. But like I said, there's always something cool to see in these areas, and I could be here forever talking, like showing you guys different areas to go to. But let's go to the next one. So now we're into the next one here, and this is NBA Arena. And as you can see, you kind of get entered into a locker room. It's got all the teams over here. It's got leaderboards and quests, just like the other locations do. But you can unlock different things here for your avatar. As you can see, you got the leaderboards. And then you got like this area over here that tells you the upcoming event series that are coming up. And then as you walk into here, again, it's going to be black for you guys, unfortunately, because you're not going to be able to see it. And I'll come up here so I don't bother everyone while I talk. But this right here is a 180-degree video of watching the NBA game. It's showing highlights right now of the game, which is super cool. As you can see here in front of me. And you can be here with your friends. You can see up close. You can finally take a seat like I talked about before. So you can take a seat right here. Again, not something that you were able to do a couple months ago. It sounds like it's a small thing, but it actually makes a pretty big difference. You can sit in the announcer's box, and it really makes you feel like you're on the court here. So it is really cool when they show these highlights and watching these games and stuff with your friends. In this NBA arena. Whose house is this? As you can see, we got a little trivia game. And then when you exit out of this area, there's more to see. This is where all the mini games come in that we talked about. This is a super slam dunk competition that they have over here that you actually get to jump around and try to slam dunk. And then you got those leaderboards over here. Build an ultimate hot dog, aim to shoot. So, like I said, all these different mini games that are going on over here. And then if we come up the stairs here, let's see what we have going on up here. You got a different view up here for the game. Again, I wish I could show you guys the games going on, but unfortunately we can't. Yeah, you can pick whose house this is and kind of smash the button to own this house. And then you got basketball mini game right here that you can compete against someone, which is cool. This gives you a different view of the environment. Again, for you guys, it's showing up all black, but really, really cool area. And here, ride the elevator to enjoy the VIP lounge where special rewards await you. So really cool that eventually you get to go into the VIP experience. So when you actually get access to the VIP lounge by doing different things in this world. So again, an incentive to keep coming back and doing cool things to be able to go into that VIP area as you unlock different things and as you're playing different games. So again, really, really cool arena. You can see people here at the bottom, and great NBA area. Not as cool as the ESPN one, but still cool in its own way. I think ESPN is one of my favorite worlds I've like that they've done for sports. But still, this is really, really awesome. So let's move into the next one here. And we're going to go into Music Valley. So this is the Music Valley one, and you can see that they're playing Sabrina Carpenter here right now. And again, with the maps that I was talking about before, where it shows you where everything is. So right here in front of you, you got the concert being played. And I love the way that the concerts are shown, even though it's not in 3D. And it's in that 2D that I was talking about. It's still really cool. And again, they have different selfie stations like this one right here, like I talked about. You can come here and watch concerts that they're always playing with your friends. Like right now, they're doing Sabrina, but this is the environment they usually use for. You can see Doja Cat's coming soon. This one's a little bit more simplistic than the other ones. But what's cool is that you can actually go up there in the ball, get a different vantage point. So let's go up there. They also have quests here, just like the other ones. They have a concert board, which is awesome. That wasn't there before, to show you the upcoming concerts. They have all these different quests you can do. And we can go up here. Scan up here. And now we're up here on a different vantage point. Seats up here. You can see everyone down below, which is awesome. Look at that. High up here, watching the concert. So yeah, that's it for this area. This is also really cool. Not as expansive as the other ones I've been showing you, but still really cool to watch live concerts in. The next one here I'm showing you is the Cosmic Theater. So this is usually where they have comedy shows and stuff, or something in that vein. Like you can see right now, they're doing Hot Ones. Again, there's a virtual screen in front of me that you guys aren't seeing, but this one has like a cool vibe. I like the design of this, being cosmic and stuff like that, like you're in outer space, and you know, they have different things that you can do here. This one actually has been around for a while. This hasn't changed too much. This actually, when it first came out, was really cool. But this one's cool because you can earn tickets for doing different things. Spin to win or lose here. All these different tickets that you can get things for, as you can see. As you're playing different mini games around here. Or just enjoying the show. It's not always about the mini games, but they do have little arcades here that you can play. Little pinball machine that you have going on, controlling the ball. You can check your tickets over here. You can check the Arcade Alley session. So, yeah, all these areas are pretty cool to watch with people and kind of enjoy with your friends and stuff. Different minis that they have going on. Look, we have a shooting game over here of racing where you can compete with 4 players and race to get yours there first and unlock some tickets. So each world has a purpose to exist, and each world has a reason and why you want to be in there, and things to unlock specific to that world that give you an incentive to come back. But even if you didn't have an incentive, I mean, this is cool how to watch your shows over here with friends and stuff and just enjoy being in a virtual world while watching these shows. So I think they're doing a great job with that. We got someone hosting here, which is cool. So yeah, another cool area here in the Cosmic Theater. The next one we're going to be visiting is the Office World. And the last time I went into this world, it was insane. So there was usually people screaming and going crazy because you can do different mini games and stuff in there, like the floor is lava, which is hilarious. But it's also themed after The Office. This was made by NBC Universal, like you guys can see. And it really is cool to be a part of that environment here. I mean, check this out when it loads. This is another one that's really, really good. Not officially made by Meta, but made by NBC. And they did a really good job with this one as well. Look at that. It pops up a little tutorial. Yeah, see, they have little mini games that you could do. So you have to report to Michael's office and do different things. So this is cool. And right now it's all themed to Christmas, as you can see. Again, you have different quests here. Same exact thing that we've been talking about. Different seats. Look at this. It's like you're in the office. Like if you're a fan of The Office, this is really cool. In each room, to play, select a game on Michael's computer. So you can look at that, have a little computer and play all these different games that you see here. Look at that. Watch full episodes of The Office on Peacock. Look at that. I don't know if this is showing for you guys or not. I don't know if they have this blocked, but it's really cool that they have clips of The Office in here. So look at how it's a pretty expansive environment too. And again, you could also play mini games that you could start here, not just on the computer, but so everyone can be in a computer and just doing email business productivity. It's hilarious. Yeah, this is really cool. Obviously, I'm not going to go into detail on everything you can do in each one, but you can see the idea of what you can do and things you can do by being in front of these computers and handling that stuff and interacting with computers and creating different mini games and stuff that you can do. Your boards for certain things. Start your journey, get hired as an intern, look for a promotion, play 5 different mini games, drink 5 cups of coffee. So again, all these areas are just cool to hang out in, especially if you're a fan of The Office and stuff like that. Like coming in here with your friends, hanging out and stuff. Look at that. And yeah, all these different mini games that you could play. Like I said, there was the lava one that you could play too. It's like you're interacting with the computer again. Just really cool stuff. So I'm not going to go through everything. You guys can explore a little bit of it yourself, but I just want to give you an idea on how different these environments are and how many different things that there is to do and cool stuff to kind of play around with. And we're not even at the full games yet. All the environments that I've shown you so far are kind of social hubs, social areas that have mini games to play, but they're not full on games. We haven't really talked about any of those yet. As I'm going through my list, but I'm just going through showing you different things as of right now. The last one I'm going to show you here is Galactic Arcade before we move on to a different topic here. And what's really impressive is that all these worlds that I'm hopping into, there's always at least a few people in each one to interact with. And this one, as you would expect, has a bunch of different mini games that you could play. Like a darts one over here. Galactic darts. Air hockey over here. Just different mini games that you could earn and play around with your friends. So all these worlds are pretty fun. You got your leaderboards here on the back on the 3 different games that it has: Alien Invasion, Bullseye, and Air Hockey. And then achievements on each one that all give you certain things. So you can see there's a ton of achievements here to go for. And you can see I've played before and unlocked and progressing through some of them. But let's move on to something a little different here. One of my favorite worlds for 18 plus only. Because everyone's always talking about like, oh, there's kids everywhere. They're always screaming. Where am I supposed to go? Kind of thing. Well, there are 18 plus worlds. And the first one we're going to go to is this one here. So the Gatsby has expanded to certain areas now. They got a garden. Got different hangouts here. A lot of people are usually hanging out. Oops, almost fell. Go. You can see the hours that people are usually here. So we're a little early. The hours are 7 p.m. to 4 a.m. Eastern. We're open 24/7, but staff and DJs will only be available during these hours. So that's what you guys can expect as DJs and stuff here. They always have live music playing and staff around. Again, this also has some stuff that you can do. Purchase quotas to show support for the creator of this world so you can support them. You can do some drawing stuff over here, play some cornhole over here, um, which is cool. Coming over here, there's like a little dancing area. Again, right now there's nobody there because it's a little earlier than the expected time. Again, they have seats here added to this world here. Nice little sandcastle and beach area over here if you want to hang out and talk to people over here. A little Ferris wheel over here. Looks like we got another mini game over here as well. We got Toss over here, so that's cool. I haven't seen that one the last time I was here. World is a little laggy as I'm moving around because I'm recording at the same time, and there's a lot going on in this world, as you guys can see here at the bottom. Ask a question and place your hand on the mystic ball, so that's cool. Connect 4, so different rooms that you can enjoy intimately with friends. You got a knockout one, which is fun. To see who can get the hardest punch. And they got different mini rooms now. This was not here the last time I was here. Like I said, they're always changing stuff in Horizons. That's what makes me keep coming back. Oh my god, they added a slap one. That's hilarious. Yeah, this was definitely not here the last time I was here. And then they have darts over here in the corner. So a little intimate setting here at the bottom. And then, of course, they got their big bar, which is what they're known for. You can take drinks and stuff. You can enter a game, 96 questions. You got a little area here that someone can, perform for people and stuff, which is cool as we come around. So yeah, this place has changed and it's still cool. A lot of people are always, like I said, after 7 o'clock, this place is usually packed with people, with adults hanging out and talking about life and having a great time. I've had some great conversations with people here. I've met a lot of people here. This is one of my favorite locations to go to, and you can see there's people up there too. So into one of the other things that I think is really cool in here that they just added right recently, and that is mixed reality within Horizon Worlds. Yes, you can either play with your friends, it's one of the highlighted worlds, or you can play alone. I'm going to try finally a alone one so I don't bother people talking all the time. I think I have to actually, I think the easiest way for me to find it is just clicking on this and then clicking on Meta Horizon as the creator and then looking at all the published worlds that they've made. And then you can see you can play darts, and then that one, you can do a public one. There's the private one somewhere that I went to yesterday that I should have saved and forgot. At least I thought there was a private one. Because the one I went into yesterday was definitely private. At least I thought it was. Oh, it might have been the Horizon with your friends where I can like choose who to put in there. But let's see what this is like. This is really cool that this is actually integrated within Horizon Worlds, that you're playing a mixed reality game within this game. Nothing like that has ever been done before. Look at that. Now you're in my space right now in the home. Look at that. Now we have this. We're still in Horizon Worlds and we're playing mixed reality. I didn't think they were going to have mixed reality within Horizon Worlds. When this showed up, I was like, holy crap, they really are doing new things around here. Look at this. You can pick up this tablet. You can invite people here. You can travel and go to public lobbies instead, so you're not here by yourself. And avatars will show around the room. But then you could just start playing different things, like cards, for example. And it will just load up here in front of you. And now you can play, crazy eights and go fish and stuff like that. Or you can play darts and just put this here right in front of you, and it will pop up. And you'll have darts here in a second as it loads up, and it will keep score and have 2 different teams and stuff like that in mixed reality. You can do the tutorial if you want to. You can paint in 3D if you want to. You got a cat memory game. You can mess with the plane. You got a chessboard here. And this is new, so this is not that old. And so hopefully they keep adding more mixed reality stuff into here, because this is showing off the power of what they can still do within Horizon Worlds. A lot of people thought in Horizon Worlds they can't really do much. It's not true. Look at this. We're doing mixed reality within Horizon Worlds. So the possibilities in here are kind of endless, especially because you get to meet people. I've always said that social is the biggest thing about VR for me. Like, I love social VR. That's kind of the whole reason I love VR, is because I can play with people around the world and meet people from around the world of things that I couldn't do. Like, 11 table tennis. If I want to play table tennis, I can find someone online and play them anywhere and have a good time. I can't do that all the time if I have one at home. I can't just invite people over nonstop. So really, really cool stuff. So that's really, really cool that mixed reality is now incorporated into here. That's really awesome. So let's go ahead and go to the next world. We're going to start going into some games here now towards the end of this video. This video is already super long, but like I said, there's so many worlds to explore that I don't know what to show you. So I'm going to show you the one that everyone always talks about first. Where is this? It's probably under featured. Yeah, Super Rumble. So let's go ahead and visit this world. We're going to go ahead and stand up because this game, obviously, you can't play sitting down for obvious reasons. All right, so Super Rumble here is a full-out game in here. You can see the leaderboard here behind us, the stats, which I have not played in a while. Oh, actually, as soon as you step on it, it actually shows you your overall stats, so that's cool. When I played this last time. How to play, how to shoot. You got your superpowers over here that you can unlock when you get to a certain level. So, like you see here, level 4, super ammo, super jump, super punch, so you can have reasons to continue playing and unlock different things, which is cool. What's up? You can switch the game announcer apparently to either classic. Oh, that's hilarious. That's awesome that they added them in here. And then this is your game results screen where it tells you all your game results. But the graphic, obviously, the reason that everyone talks about this game is not only is it fun, and it feels like a full game within here, but it was the first game that they were using like imported assets and stuff. So this is like one of the best looking like games that you can play. It doesn't feel like a Meta Horizon game. It feels like a full VR game within Horizon because they were able to import assets and stuff, which they're slowly giving to developers nowadays from everything that they've said. But yeah, let's see if we can get a quick match going here. So you can see there's weapons that you could pick up everywhere. You can see some players over there that we're about to go try and kill. We're not going to play a full match. I'm just giving you guys an idea of how this works. You can see there's only 2 minutes left. Well, we will finish this game because it looks like it put me in a game of progress. There we go. I'm low on health. You can jump around too. And again, then you get those superpowers. Straight up wrecking kills people right now. Oh, we ran out of. We don't have a gun right now because we ran out of bullets. Oh, this is nice. We got a sword. Let's see how we do with this. We're probably going to get wrecked. Got him. Swiped him with the sword. $43 guys. Neutralized. Oh, we're gonna get hit. Got him. Caught him sleeping. This game is fun, especially when you get the superpowers as you unlock them and level up. From what I've heard, even though obviously I haven't, but it's fun regardless. It's a great FPS game. Compete with anything I play on the with anything anywhere else. Hey, 8 kills. I was straight up killing people that round. But yeah, that gives you guys a taste of what this game is like, and then obviously you can level up and then get superpowers and then be even crazier on the battlefield. And then you get rewards as you continue, which again incentivizes you to keep coming back. So you can see right here, jump with the explosive force. Super touch, reduce DMG by 85%. I can go ahead and grab that super jump with explosive force. Look at that. Now I'm just hopping around like a crazy person. So this is where it gets crazy when you start unlocking some of these. And then you got this one here, super touch, reduce DMG, so you can rotate to whatever one you want. Super ammo, infinite ammo for 6 seconds, lounge forward for an explosive punch, so you can start really becoming crazy. Super dash, capture and disable opponents. I mean, like I said, it gets crazy. So that's this game. I think it gives you guys a good idea of what Super Rumble is like. It's super fun, super good, and people have been talking about this game for a while. But I recommend. I would come into Meta Horizons just for this game alone. It's fun. This is another one that came out during Halloween, I believe. I'm not going to play a full-on match, but this is another one that like everyone gets to be a universal monster, and they all have different powers and stuff, and you have to try and kill each other. It's another one that is really, really fun. I don't know if we're going to get a match right now since it's a little early, but you can see almost every world we've been into has had people. That's what makes this awesome, is that like it seems like the community is great in here. But yeah, look at the graphics in here. Like I remember when this came out, I was super impressed. I was like, this is in Horizons? It's like Super Rumble when I got impressed by that. I mean, look at this, guys. I mean, this is a game in Horizons that looks like it could be on the Quest store, and I'd believe you. And again, this has the same stuff, user stats, victories, Team Blue, their scores, and you're basically get to pick a monster and get to be that monster and use its special power. And then you can enter the arena. So we're going to do it real quick. I don't know how well this is actually going to work. You can see they have tanks, healers, and stuff, but I'm just going to go ahead. You can see all the different ones that you can be. I'm just going to go ahead and select that one, and then you can enter the arena. Look at that. Now I'm that monster. And you saw the abilities, right? You got your attributes there. It increases fire rate. There you go. So really, really cool. So if we enter the arena, like I said, I don't know if there's anyone in here currently. It says battle will start in 8 seconds. Like the environments are super cool and unique. It feels like you're in like a Universal Monsters like game. So you're going through here, trying to find different monsters and kill. But obviously, we're the only ones in here, so we're not going to find anyone. But I think it gives you the idea and the impression of like Horizon Worlds really does have a lot of cool stuff. This game has been around for a while. It was really popular during Halloween, but it's also a little early right now. But it still gives you the point of how cool games like this can be. But we'll step out of this. But it's really impressive on how some of these games look as good as they do now in Horizon Worlds from where we were before. And the same thing can be said about the other one that's really popular, which is Citadel. Again, we're not going to, this is like a full on adventure, so we're just going to visit the world. We're not going to join a game. I at least want to talk about it and show you guys where you guys can go. This is a full on like adventure that you can take with 3 of your friends cooperatively and stuff like that in Citadel. This is another one that uses imported assets that Meta made that kind of showed off, just like Super Rumble, how great worlds can actually look. And it's really, really good. And then when you're ready, you just go. And again, and you're going in here cooperatively, trying to kill as many enemies as possible. And try to level up and do everything you need to do, and then unlock those better weapons to go deeper into the run. Kind of how these games usually work. But really impressive that imagine 2 years ago saying that a game like this would be in Horizons. Nobody would believe anybody because it was that bad like a couple of years ago. And then we got full-on games, and this guy's hilarious too. So mission 1 obviously had nothing. You're trying to progress as far as possible, but obviously mission 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can see all the different levels they are. But it doesn't seem like there was any enemies in that area. I guess you were just getting prepared. So I'll show you. We'll see what happens in the next level here. Oh, here we go. Yeah, now we got some enemies, and yeah, very different level than the other one. Oh, that guy's fired. Yeah, like I said, this looks like a full-on freaking game, especially now that people have legs in Horizons, and you know it makes everything look better than it was before because there was never any legs on people, which is always super annoying. You got to avoid these traps and stuff. Oh, it's telling us that there's. Oh, who's killing? Oh, there's a guy behind us. There's a chest. Hey, you collected a relic. So I think you guys get the idea. You keep going through these levels, trying to get as far as you can in the run with other players and stuff like that, like we're doing here. And obviously, it's going to get progressively more difficult. We're on mission 1 through each sector, and then you got to go through mission 2 in each sector, mission 3, mission 4, and it's going to get harder and harder. But a full-on game like this in Horizon Worlds, I mean, this is some really, really cool stuff. There's a spider in the cave. Uh-oh. Got another chest over here. But yeah, that gives you guys an idea of what this one's like. Well, here we go. So there's 3 of us in here. What's up? So this is another one that you can unlock different things as you progress. Look at this guy. Oh wow, you can get a pass here. Purchase the brand new Kaiju pass to unlock exclusive new quests and rewards. Wow, they're going all out. So now you can get a pass, like a battle pass and stuff within a game on here. All right, so now let's see where we're at, and it's Christmas themed right now, which is awesome. There he is. So your goal is to kill the monster, and his goal is to do whatever mission he has to do. Destroying the city is, I'm assuming, what he has to do. And destroying all those beacons. See how he has to get over there. And he could kill us, but I don't know exactly how that works because I've never been the big guy. I'm running around. But you guys get the idea. of how this one works as well. This is another one that's super popular that a lot of people are always playing. It plays 4 people on my side and then 1 person as the big guy. So another super cool one here as well. All right, guys, I think that should do it for today's video. There's so much stuff. Let me know if you guys are interested in maybe me doing a part 2 and showing you even more worlds and more cool things about Horizons that they're doing. Because, again, I have a lot of different worlds I visited and I can't fit them all in one video, but maybe this will become a series. If you guys want to see more videos like this of me showcasing different worlds that people are making, exploring, that Meta's making, because they're making worlds all the time, that third-party people are making all the time, the creators out there. Shout out to all you guys for keeping this awesome. There's so many cool things in Meta Horizons already. You can see the improvements coming in here all the time. From when I was in here 3 months ago, all those worlds I just showed you were not as good as they are now. So every time that I come in here, there's something better and more improved that Meta is doing, or third-party developers are doing in their own worlds, or there's new worlds to explore, like the newest one that we just got with ESPN, which is probably the best world yet as far as interactability, the mini games that are in there, and how the world's designed, how good the world looks. That's probably, since it's the latest one, it's developed with the newest fresh ideas in mind, and that one is really, really good. And yeah, they're going down the right path for me. Making worlds social, giving you ideas to do in those worlds, giving you incentives to keep coming back to those worlds, unlocking new things. Now they have meta credits in here, so you can buy them if you want to not have to earn them and stuff like that, which I think is fine as long as you can earn them. You could buy the credits instead and skip that. So, they can earn some money while you're in here to incentivize Facebook and Meta and third-party developers to continue making these awesome worlds, because, this stuff takes time and, someone needs to get paid for it. Everything can't just be free. But this is really, really cool. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff here to explore. If you guys want to see a part 2 to this, let me know in the comments below. If you guys have worlds that you guys want me to explore that I haven't talked about here today that you think are awesome and should have been on this list, let me know those as well, guys. But in my opinion, the fact that Meta Horizon World is free and comes on your headset, give it a chance. There's so many cool things to do here. You can ignore the kids if you need to. You can block them, mute them, whatever you need to do. Don't let that stop you, like I've heard a lot of people say. There's so many cool games, cool experience, cool social areas to go through, like the ones I showcased in today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Until next time.